Tonight, the Atomic Voodoo Lounge podcast and Heavy Sixer Productions are proud to present an AVL short of the story, The One Who Steals My Dreams, by Rain Stories and a Cup of Tea, a wonderful artist and writer who publishes on Substack. The One Who Steals My Dreams. For many, many years now, I haven't had bad dreams. At first, I did not notice it, but one day I realized that there were none. Falling asleep, I see the southern sea of a crystal morning at the end of August, or the emerald of a summer forest, or a raspberry garden under my window, and it is so low that you can reach your hand out and pick a berry right from the bed. Often in my dreams, the faces of loved ones drink tea with lemon. But nightmares, stuffy viscous scenes after which you wake up on your heart, never come. As if someone steals my dreams, but who and why would anybody need other people's nightmares? Year after year, I sought the answer from anyone who would listen, but no one knew. Friends told me I must be crazy to ask such stupid questions. My questions irritated them, and so I left. For 10 years, I wandered through the desert of loneliness. The platinum of the stars and the ultramarine of the sky were my only companions. And then one day, in a twilight sleep, I met him. He was walking along the corridor of dreams, collecting my nightmares in a large basket carefully covered with a green checkered blanket. The bad dreams inside were stirring, moaning, and crying my tears. But the mysterious man was carefully wrapping and hiding them from me. "Who are you?" I asked him. "Why do you steal my dreams?" In the shimmering corridor of pre-sleep, we were two translucent shadows casting our bodies. He turned and looked at me with silver eyes, but said nothing. "Why do you steal my dreams?" I asked again. He smiled softly, as if I were asking something I already knew. One small bad dream in a basket whined pitifully, asking to get out. And so we stood there, not daring to take a step toward each other, not wanting to turn and leave, as if we were connected by something invisible that neither of us could break, that prevented us from coming closer, as if we were living a life we could not live there, beyond the border of a twilight sleep. The dreams in the basket sensed something and fearfully fell silent. It became very quiet. Then somewhere outside, it began to snow, a tiny glass web. On a distant tower, the clock called the lazy dawn. The dawn had overslept and was in no hurry. The man with the silver eyes came to his senses, waved his hand at me, turned and ran as if he did not want to show his basket and did not want to impose his care. Many, many times since then, I've returned to that corridor of dreams, hoping to run into him in the pre-dawn twilight. But we never saw each other again, though I know he continues to steal my dreams because until this day, I never have nightmares. The One Who Steals My Dreams was included in episode 12 of the Atomic Voodoo Lounge podcast and was written by Rain Stories and a Cup of Tea. You can check out Rain Stories and a Cup of Tea on Substack at rainstoriesandacupoftea.substack.com. If you liked what you heard, please visit atomicvoodoolounge.com or search the Atomic Voodoo Lounge on your favorite podcast app or service. Thanks for listening, and please spread the word about the Atomic Voodoo Lounge's mix of speculative noir poetry, fiction, and spoken word. In addition to the words, the AVL also has the beat. We play a variety of mood-inducing music, including surf, exotica, jazz, blues, and more. Copyright 2025 by Heavy Sixer Productions, LLC. All rights reserved. AtomicVoodooLounge.com